So Coach Womack has told us a little bit about how y'all have kind of embraced the word like Ibambe in the red zone. Can you tell me a little bit about kind of that cry and what that means for y'all?
That's basically like just protecting the goal line, like making sure that nobody get in the end zone. And, that's what we've really been harping on a lot lately, and you can see it paid off Saturday.
How have you felt about how the team has played in those situations in the red zone so far this season?
The red zone, I feel like we played pretty good. I mean, there's still some things we can improve on, but overall, like, we've been meeting our percentage goals in the red zone, so I feel like, we've been doing good. It's just some small things that we still need to improve on.
Are there guys that are maybe more vocal whenever it gets down close in the red zone like that? Guys that kind of speak up in those situations?
One more time?
Are there guys that kind of speak up in those situations when you're in the red zone to kind of propel
Oh,
you guys
definitely.
to
I
stuff?
mean, everybody talks when you get into the red zone because that's when communication is most important. You're trying to stop them from getting to the end zone, and they're close to the end zone. They didn't throw the whole field, so at that point, everybody must communicate and make sure like that we're on the same page and playing the defense how it should be played.
Whenever y'all get a stop in the red zone, y'all hold them to a field goal or get a turnover or something like that. What kind of energy does that bring y'all?
Oh, it brings a lot of energy just to let us know, like, yeah, this is one of the top defenses. You can stop somebody from getting into the end zone. They make it all the way down to the red zone. So, I mean, it's just making sure we continuing to improve every week and just not just red zone, just, just every situation on the field where we can improve it.
What have you seen out of Tim Keenan, named SEC Co-Defensive Lineman of the Week this week? What does he bring to the room?
Oh, man, Tim Keenan's a baller. Like, this is a real dog. That's a guy that, came in and he grinded ever since he got here. When he first got here, he was a little bit overweight, and he did what he had to do to get the weight down. He got on the field, he's been playing, he's been balling. I'm just happy to see how this year finna plan out for him.
People talk about his production, but they also kind of supplement that with his faith and what he does for y'all kind of off the field. What does he do, and what does that mean to y'all?
He usually leads like we have Bible study. He'll lead Bible study, like any type of devotional stuff that we have going on, that he'll lead that. Like he send out like little words of wisdom every other day, send out like Bible scriptures and stuff like that, just making sure that everybody, tune into their higher power.
What have you seen at LT Overton playing your same position?
Oh, he's a dog too. Everybody knew about him, talked about him before he got here, but like just seeing him now get here, and awesome guy, love to work. So it's just like he helping me improve every day as well.
You're on defense. The crowd noise won't be as big a deal for y'all, but how did y'all prepare today, starting off with the crowd noise for Wisconsin?
I mean, when you really go into a game, you don't really pay too much attention to the crowd. I mean, as a player and from coach to player, like we're taught just to keep the main thing, focus on that tip of the pad. Like everything else is a distraction to keep you from, what's going on in the game. So if you lock in on what you need to lock in and have the right eyes and the right discipline, then everything else, it don't even matter.
What have y'all been keying on specifically as far as Wisconsin's offense goes?
They just a team that like to run the ball. So just making sure like we're good in our gap integrity and making sure like we're striking off and getting off blocks and getting to the ball.
Y'all gave up a couple longer runs against South Florida on Saturday. Where has that been a point of emphasis as far as your preparation for this week?
They had like a good mobile quarterback, so like in terms of that game, it was just like making sure we got good pass rushing lanes. That was something we harped on all week, but he was a good quarterback. He knew how to escape. He felt when there was pressure in the pocket. So I mean, as defensive line, we got to do a better job of making sure that we get more push in the pocket and contain him on the edge.
How confident are you in this pass rush and the ability that y'all have up front?
Oh, I'm very confident. We got a lot of guys that can roll too, a lot of old guys, young guys. So that's way like everybody is able to stay fresh.
How nice is it to be able to have the depth that y'all have and the amount of guys that are able to rotate in on the defensive line?
Oh, it's nice. Prior to this year, you really have like maybe one or two like rotating, but now like you got a lot of guys in the group that you can, coach can turn around like, yeah, go in the game. Like, and as an older guy, that helps you out because you're able to come to the sideline, catch a breath. You got younger guys that are locked into the game that can tell you like what they see from the sideline that you might not be seeing on the field. So, I mean, in overall, like we're making a lot of improvement.
Coach Womack spoke on just the standard around you on defense. You guys only gave up one touchdown in 2 games, but Coach Womack still expecting more. Can you just talk on the standard that Coach Womack is holding y'all to, and defense overall? What are you guys thinking about that and stuff?
It's just the Ibambe mentality, like just keeping them out the end zone. Whatever we got to do. We really harp on turnovers and takeaways. We weren't able to get that many takeaways Saturday. So like now it's just a big focus, key point, like just making sure like we're getting the ball off of people. That's how we're gonna be able to get the ball back into the offensive hands and put points on the board.